So, welcome back to part two, Loving with Tiara, health update. Yeah, no makeup, because I had a 6:15 appointment this morning for imaging. Um, let's go back to Guatemala. That's where the last part one I left off. So, Guatemala, I come back. I have them run a CAT scan on my chest and my leg to check, or I'm sorry, just on my chest to check on the blood clot in my chest and make sure there was no more. They run the test, come back, use the bathroom, and when I come back, the nurse is kind of weirded out. But before that, when we go in to the CT scan, I decided no more blood clot. That some people believe that you have the power to say no more. And that love, the power of the love of this universe can heal things. The vibrations that come from whomever you believe makes this universe operate. Mermaids, God, energy, air, horses. I got horses. Someone believes that horses are the eyes to God. Better be careful, you never know. Dogs. So whatever it is that you believe, while you were sending it to me and your prayers, and I asked all of you to send me whatever it is that you believe, as long as it was peaceful, as long as it was in love. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you that I come out and the guy says, "You ready for the CAT scan?" And I said, "Ready. Let's go, bro." I put my hands over my head, shoulder surgery and all. Been working on that too. So, let's go, bro. All in. And I just surrendered to being healthy, to believing that my body is healthy. So we come out, I go to the bathroom, like I said, and I come out. The nurse, my ex-husband, my son was sitting there because they picked me up from the airport. And the nurse is like, they were sleeping. And so he said, "Did you hear?" I said, "No, I didn't hear anything." I was in the bathroom. He goes, the clot in your chest is not there. It's like, what reaction do I give? I'm just not sure what to do. I was like, I'm so many people at one time. We all are. We're healing. I wanted to say, of course, the power of love. I told you guys. Well, come on. All the Reiki energy and people praying for me and loving on me like crazy, sending me well wishes. It has just been the most loving blood clot story I have ever had. I had a I'm still alive, who's coming to dinner party, and people showed up with flowers. We had soup and salad. It was cold. It was wonderful. Like, celebrating that I'm alive. Like, hashtag yes. And then now we're about to celebrate turn up. I'm serious. Oh, my birthday. That would be good. Anyhow, I just cannot believe. I can't believe. See, that's what I said. Your old memories say, girl, can you believe that blood clot wasn't there? It didn't dissolve. That's an old memory of my great aunt. That's what she would say. She would be surprised. I don't want to be surprised when the powers above give me what I desire, what I deserve. I am not surprised. I deserve it. The universe wants me to be healthy and happy. Why in the heck would I be like, oh my gosh, I am grateful. I don't need to be sitting around here like, oh my goodness. When I cry, it is usually tears of joy. Grateful, grateful, grateful. I am so grateful. Full of gratitude. The moment he said that, I said, let me see. And so I didn't really know what I was going to be looking at, but I was looking. That's an interesting rainbow going across. Shout out to Pride. Come see us at the Seattle Pride. The Dykes on Bikes will be leading out. And of course, they invited, not of course, but I was invited again this year. So I will definitely be there, even if that imaging hasn't fixed or revealed the cause of said current pain. It's not really painful now, so I don't want to say current, but the pain I had been having for the last couple of days. Anyhow, back to clots. Gone. The one in my chest was gone, and we did not check the one in my leg. I want to just celebrate with you guys and say, gone, 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 gone. Gone. Bingo. Yes, you guys, we did it. We did it. Your love, my belief, willingness, understanding, vulnerability, and ability to allow my body to be healed. Yep. Do I have to take the blood thinner stills? Yes, I do. Why? Because we didn't check the leg. Why? Because I don't know. But we still have to because they still don't have really a reason why I throw clots the way I do. So probably a lower dosage is needed. But anyhow, that's where we are with that. What a great place to be. A great place to be. Yep. One blood clot less, probably even two. We shall see. I'm just showing up like, so give me the good results. I know they're here. I know they're here. Give me the good results. Yeah, hopefully that's better. I'm just expecting them because I asked for them. And what I ask for, I get. Just like you. You ask for things from your heart. and believe that the universe wants you to have it. I don't know who you believe in, but what I believe in, love, wants you to be happy, healthy, healthy. And though this video is for updates on health related issues, and I have had a lot, it's because I believed differently. I believe, even the things that I've got going on now, I look back and I think, I wonder if the endometriosis that they're now trying to fix, because that's where that pain was coming from, and my God, it is intense. That pain was so intense. The thought just brought tears. It feels like somebody has a tight balloon or remaining ovary. The remaining ovary was left there to try to prevent me from going into menopause, which did not work. Well, maybe it is working a little, but not as well as it should, obviously. And now it's trying to reach out and remove itself or wind tighter in my body. So it's spasming and pulling from the inside. Yeah, so not the most pleasant thing to have a Charlie horse in the ovary, which feels like in the vagina. Some people might be into that, and you can be, but if it's not controlled, it turns into a Charlie horse. Yeah, that's the truth. Heard it here first. Turns into a Charlie horse, so I wouldn't suggest that too often unless you're into that Charlie horse type thing. Anyhow, moving along from that, they decided to double check the ultrasound, or to double check doing a PET scan today from 6:15 this morning. I hadn't eaten since like midnight or whatever. Check from the top of my head down to my leg, my knee. So advocate for yourself. Listen to what that sounds like, down to my knee. If you're going to check to see about blood clot updates. And we were also going to do a colon check, just because I've had some serious colon issues as well that I've had work on. And those are giving me some serious issues also, pressure-wise. And thank you again for everybody who was there with me during all those times. All my bikers and my lovely witches down in Oregon. I appreciate your love. I appreciate you being there and the universe aligning so that you were there in the hotel room with me to give me the medication that I needed and to allow me the space to be in pain, to be vulnerable, and to be helped. Thank you, girl. Thank all of you guys on that Women's Centennial ride down to San Francisco for loving me and taking care of me. I never really got to publicly say thank you. So I'll say it to you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was a difficult ride for me. I had a serious intestinal blowout on motorcycles with my girls. Some new, mostly new. Uh, and you guys were there. Thank you. So I'm doing better. I am working out the kinks of all those things. Fine tuning them is what we are doing now. Fine tuning. Yep, fine tuning all of these ailments. So they double checked this morning with a PET scan, advocating for yourself. I'm not going to go through that much radiation to have my body checked on a PET scan. I know it's not that much, it's not that much. I don't want to hear it. So, with that being said, that little bit of radiation that I was going to go through, I want to go through it down to my leg too, seeing as how I have blood clot in my leg, or had. Speak that into existence. Had a blood clot in my leg. Poof. Poof. So, I definitely called and said, hey, he needs to know why we're not checking this. Or what are we checking? I go, what are we checking? And they're like, oh, we're checking down to your knee. From my crown to my knee. I think he made a mistake, so I'm going to call him and remind him to check from my whole body, at least down to my ankle. But since we're there, we might as well check the toesies, just in case I was a diabetic, in case we're looking for anything else. Knock that out of there. Poof. That was a lot of hard work. Yes. Hashtag humbly honest. Knock that crap out with the diabetes. It can be done. I told you, just give me a shout out. We all have different ways of going about it. Some of us start with the surgery. Some of us start with no, I don't eat that. We all start somewhere. Some of us start with liquids, and that was off to fast. Some of us start with alcohol. Some of us start with all kinds of things. The choice is up to you. I don't care where you start. Actually, I do. You start with me with love. That's where I want you to start. So, yes, diabetes, gone. I don't know why I brought that up. But those of you guys who work with me with the diabetes, yes, on the diabetes train, choo-choo. We are knocking that diabetes out of here. Every medication you get off of with the diabetes, gold star, or whatever your favorite color is, let me know, and I will put that star in there. So we checked this morning to see if there was any other blood clots. I will find that out with the PET scan. Also to have them check on everything else that supposedly is going on in my body. Supposedly. Colon spasms. I'm like, why would we check it? We need to check everything. Just check it. Check it. Check it. We're already doing it. Like, check it for all these doctors so they already have it. My bladder is stage 3 bladder prolapse. I mean, falling. Three. Just grab it. Stitch it back in. Like, okay. Why? Why do I share that? So that people who are having those issues know where to come and we can bump some information off of them. Or if they've had it, they can let me know what in the heck they did to get over it. That's why. Family shout out to all the families who share information about what they have going on medically so that those around them can learn. Especially the ones in their family, like, gotta need it. So anybody in my family having any of those issues, you can definitely ask and I will tell. We can compare notes and figure out if there is any genetic stuff going on there. Yeah. And if not, don't worry about it. I'm figuring it out on my own. It's like a little puzzle. So, stage 3 bladder prolapse for you all who go to the urologist. I'm now your friend too. Colon spasms. for those of you who have any colorectal work, not fun. Really trying to avoid getting a colostomy bag, but might be on my way there. Bag buddies, it's not what you want, but you accept life for what it is and keep going. That's what you do. A colostomy bag isn't going to stop anything. Nope, not at all. Might make my little camping trips a little bit easier. And the way things are set up right now, it would make my life so much easier. Do I want it? No. Do I want my body to function properly? Yes. Will it function properly? Absolutely. Right now, I probably should just keep becoming more grounded, getting more in tune, and doing what I need to do to heal from the inside out. All the little blockages you have in your body, from usually childhood, until we find those and heal those, our body does some interesting things and believes some interesting things. Yeah, that's the truth. Endometriosis. I have 3 options that were given to that can actually apply to me. With the blood clots, I can't try a birth control option as treatment. So the other 2 treatments that were available was an injection that would put me into a 6-month full menopause. That is lab created, obviously. And then all of the side effects from that, which is kind of heavy because you don't really know exactly what a full menopause is. That's based off of how each person's body runs. We can assume, but you don't really know how your body's going to receive it. Or surgery. And my OB does not believe that my body should go through another surgery, especially with the blood thinners and the blood clots. It would not be worth the risk. My oncologist is not sure where he stands on that. So that is that kind of update. I have one ovary now that was left in place to try to prevent me from going into menopause, but as we see, that did not work. As a week later, I was in full-fledged hot flashes and everything else that goes along with the dry skin and the changing and the voice changing and the hair growth and the chills and the swings. And then I learned to accept it and realize that this is just who I am. And I'm going to just accept it this way. Estonia. So that is the update on the hysterectomy and the treatments for that. The injections, like I said, could be a 50-50, depending on, it's a gamble because you don't know how your body's going to receive any of these medications. And once it's there, it's there. So moving past that to this PET scan this morning, I want to end on a positive note with claustrophobia and behavior modification. I have been really trying hard to use my own body. Yeah, the power within me to heal myself. You do not always have to take medication. Sometimes you need it. Shout out to all the medication I've had to use in the past to get me where I am today. I have had to use a lot. This is not medication. This actually came from Kristen today at Evergreen Radiant Imaging. She took such good care of me, the center over in Kirkland. It was part of her care that helped with my behavior modification. It was just all, excuse me, London, be quiet, please. it was just hand in hand perfect. They just took great care of me. Kristen took great care of me. I have severe claustrophobia, had severe claustrophobia. I've been working with it through meditation, through therapy. Um, and from the beginning, just the way she laid the blanket on me, I was so cold. Her care, her genuine concern, her sensitivity. She couldn't get the vein to thread or whatever. And I realized that even with that, the way she didn't hurt me the first time, her gentleness in her hands allowed me to tell her, hey, just pull it out and start over. Me? Did I just say that? Miss scared of needles? Whoa. She went right here. Pop. First time. Yeah. I liked her little reminder. This one was blue and this was pink. And I thought, wow, pride. We're both, we're male and female, so we start. So I have my little girl and boy thing going on. Plus, I'm sitting here with my mohawk. Everybody's got me hairs and all that. Turned to a guy with my little menopause. Anyhow, she took good care of me. Kept me warm. That's hard to do. Yeah, she kept me warm. She kept me comfortable. I went in for the PET scan, and the way she woke me up was even gentle. This is aromatherapy that she gave me. She gave me a choice. And at one point, I would have been sad because the choices were lavender and lavender sandalwood. Lavender, I thought I was allergic to because of some old memory that I used to play. And I think it was from a dental infection I had, and I went to have I had been through so many dentists, and this one finally was like an aromatherapy dentist that used aromatherapy to help calm you. And I was desperate at that time because I don't even think I really knew to believe in it, the benefits of it, and that I understood the benefits. Maybe I understood subconsciously. It's all of my ancestors. Shout out to ancestors. I know Thornton Ancestry also runs deep here in Washington. That's kind of cool. But anyhow, I thought I was allergic to this stuff. I couldn't get that tooth pulled. It was too infected. Very painful, traumatic experience, and my brain rewrote it as you're allergic to it. It would make my eyes water. It just really that memory did a number on me. So I had isolated that a couple months ago and decided to heal it, to sit with it, to understand why I believed that my body didn't like it, and to learn to appreciate it differently. And so by doing that, I was able to choose the lavender sandalwood option, sandalwood for grounding and balance. And so I thought, how perfect. Someone wrote that on there knowing that I would have chosen the lavender, as that's something I'm trying to overcome. And the sandalwood I just purchased and can't find the bottle. It almost cost me $100, $90 for that stuff. So something I cherish. Lavender sandalwood. And it's a personal. Because I told her, are we really going to spray that like in the whole room? What about the next people? What if they choose something else? It's a personal thing, and you can open it from a little to a lot, maximum, to maximum. And I thought, oh my gosh, hashtag yes. It's almost like I wrote this out myself. So some people would believe I did. Because even when I sat down and she was trying to thread the vein, I almost got a little nervous. And then I heard Tennessee Whiskey. Gail, you guys know that's my song. Um, yeah, the man's voice, whoever the author, the artist is who wrote that song, I absolutely love it. And it was playing in the background. I thought it was on my phone because I'm always playing my own music. But when I realized my phone wasn't playing and that it was Kristen's background, she probably didn't even do that, but in my brain she did. And it was her music that she was playing. And all I could hear is, your love was sweet as strawberry wine. I said, oh man, lavender sandalwood it is for the win. Thank you so much, Kristen, for being a team player and taking great care of us over at Evergreen Radio Imaging Center in Kirkland. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. And going into that machine, I accidentally opened my eyes and had a quick panic, very quick. And then I caught the memory. I quickly went through a couple of different bad memories. It was just, when I say bad, it was unnecessary. Not my memories, old memories. It trapped. Yeah, you're not trapped. You've got on lavender sandalwood, and you're sitting here with Kristen, listening to one of your favorite songs with the ambiance. It had the lights turned down perfectly. Had my own little private room that was clean. Tennessee whiskey. Your love is sweet as strawberry wine. Oh man. Your love is warm as a glass of brandy. Oh, you could sing that song all day and I could just listen. I guess I don't care who sings it. As long as they sing it from their soul, I just love it. So anyhow, shout out to Kristen over there. Thank you again. I made it through both with no sedation, and that's an accomplishment for me. I love it. I love, 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 love it that you were there to be with me and to help me through that. I know to you it's like yesterday, today, all day. To me, it was an accomplishment. It was a milestone. It was, whoa, after fear and trauma of going into these things, these CAT scans, these CT scans, these machines, these, what some with claustrophobia would call these caskets. It was absolutely done with perfection. You, my friend, nailed it. You absolutely helped me to hopefully put this claustrophobic memory that I go through or went through behind me. And if not, each one of those encounters that you perform help people to become more and more comfortable. And they work on healing parts of their past. So though to you it was just a day at work, to me it was a therapeutic experience that I cherish you for. So thanks again for being there with me, and may the results be what we know. Thank you so much for loving me always. You guys are my community, my friends, and I truly love and appreciate you. Until next time, keep it empathetic, loving, self-loving first, and healing, healthy, always. Peace.